What's up? Welcome to Straight Outta Compin. I'm your host, Jamil Damji, and I've got a wonderful co-host with me today, the lovely Jennifer Finch McDonald. What's up, girl? How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Phenomenal.
Wonderful.
Thank you for joining me, guys. And Jennifer is in the Astro community. She's going to be assisting me, handing me addresses in the chat. And so put your addresses there and we will help you guys. We are using the one and only Deal Sauce. So if you guys have not yet checked out Deal Sauce, I would absolutely do that. Go to rundealsauce.com. That's rundealsauce.com. I'll put it in the chat here. And sign yourself up for a 2-week trial. Okay, a 2-week trial. And check it out and see what you guys think of it. I am going to be pulling mine up here in a moment. I have to get some other credentials because mine, since I'm in Canada right now, things aren't really working well for me. So I've got to use a different account. But give me a second here while I pull that up. And if you would, Jennifer, find our first address and then we will get rocking and rolling.
All right, awesome. First address is with Braze. It's 20.
One moment.
All right. I got it. Okay.
No.
Oh, is that yours?
Maybe, hold on. That's probably, I didn't capitalize the C. 1 second. What'd you send? Have to do this. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I might not be able to access this from over here. Give me a second, guys. Hold on a second, Jen. Keep the folks entertained here while I try to log in.
Okay. All right, check mine. Okay. So while you're doing that, how is Canada?
Oh my goodness. It is pretty nice right now, actually. We've had some pretty decent weather. I gotta admit, I'm not super in love with the freezing cold, and so it can get a little nutty here when it's like super cold. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm enjoying it. Are you sending me another one here by chance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because
Sorry, guys. Sorry for the delay here. I don't know what's going on with it might be my browser. I'm not quite sure what it is. If that's the case, we're just going to move on with Zillow if I can't get this next one to work, but let's see what happens. Give me a quick second, folks. I'll be right back.
Is that the sign in? Is that it? Check first, please. Yes. Sorry about that. That's we have two different ones. That's mine and Craig's both. So I'm going to check it right now. I'm going to send you one more.
Not working. My goodness. Well, I'm going to...
Can we try Zillow and then I'll send you another one?
I'll try Zillow here.
Yeah, and then I'll send you one right now because
okay.
We're going to blame Craig on this one.
All right, give me an address.
Okay, 2865 Zane, Zane, Gray Drive, Grey Drive.
2865 Zane Gray Drive South. That's a mouthful. Zane Gray Drive, Southeast Atlanta, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,800 square foot. House definitely looks like it needs a cash offer. 1,800 square feet, 2.1 acres, built in 1959. Let's see what it's possibly worth. $1,800 square feet. Okay. And it's got land too. Yeah, it might be just me here not being able to use it out in on another browser or another ISP. So I'll have to talk to support about that and get that figured out. So we'll just be pushing through with Zillow today, which is fine. Prefer to use Deal Sauce, but what can you do? I love that. Come to use mine.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I would say you've got a little bit of land here. This one close? This one closed in November of 24 at 220. And it's 800 square feet smaller. So that's going to push us quite a bit. No size here.
Is he sharing Zillow?
You guys can't see that? You do not see my screen? Nope. Sorry, guys.
I think so.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. There you go. Can you see that now?
Yes. Yep.
Apologize. I think this is our comp right here. We got a 3-2, 1645 third acre. I feel like with the extra lot that we have and the extra square footage, you're probably at about a 415 ARV on our subject. Now, that house is in pretty bad shape. So if you got a 415 ARV, I would say you probably need to be at 50% of that. So I'd be offering these guys 200 to 205, 200 to 205.
Okay. Okay. Now we have Oscar.
All right.
And we have Oscar.
What's the address?
Is 1439 Sheridan Road. And that's in San Bernardino, California.
Cool. 1439 Sheridan Road, San Bernardino, California, 3-bed, 1-bath, 1,436 square foot. Built in 1955, 9,300 square foot lot. Looking inside at the pics, definitely needs work. 10 days on market. Listed at 200, okay? 3/1/1437. So you got a 395 here. When did this sell? In February of 25. So that's actually a really good comp. Let's check this 450. This is a 1940 sale, 1940 square feet. And I need to just refresh where we were on our size, 1437. So I think that $395 is, so we're above 395, but we're below 450. So I'm going to call it like 4.25. Now 4.25, I think the house needs a ton. I think 200 is actually a pretty damn good price. So they're asking $200K for this thing, but it's been 10 days on market, Oscar. So even though I think 200 is the right number, it's still available. So if I was you, I would go and offer like 170, 175 and see if I can make that work. But that would be my play on that one.
Okay.
Sweet. What's next?
Okay, we have 3840 North 43rd Avenue. And it says number 71. It's in Maryville.
Got it. Phoenix.
Yes.
Okay, we got a townhome over here. 2-bed, 2-bath, 980 square foot, 1975 build. $153 days on market. My gosh. And they're asking 100. What is going on here? Okay. 22980. Let's dive into the complex. So here's our complex, and you've got a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square footer that sold for 130. The problem is these guys are just crazy overpriced, right? So here's what we would do: 130,000 divided by 1243. That gives you $104 a foot. Multiply that by our square footage, which was, I believe, 980, but I'm just going to double check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 980.
Yes.
So that tells you the ARV is 102K. These guys are listed at ARV, and they've been listed at ARV for 153 days. And this thing is a full gut. Offer these suckers $50,000 and tell them, smarten up. I'm just kidding. You don't need to be mean to them. But come on, that's dumb. I mean, the fact that they've got a sale for 120,000 fully remodeled, and these clowns think they can get 100 grand for this, is why are they wasting time? Why are they wasting time? Just offer them 50 grand or tell them to take it off the market. What's next?
Right. Okay. Now, Richard, is at 10 Rosemont Drive, and that's in San Antonio.
Oh, all right. Ten Rosemont Drive, San Antonio, 3-bed, 1-bath, single story, 1,080 square footer, built in 43. So here's a 3-1, 1246 square foot, 47 build that sold for 245. So we're below 245, probably somewhere in the 200 range. You got a 2.25 here. And there we got a 3.2, that's 230. So I think we are definitely like 210. 210 is where I think this one is. 210, and we're in San Antonio, so I'd be offering them 125. Now this sold for 165. When did it sell for 165? In 08. So this was the height of the market in 08. As you can see, they're not going to get 165 for it right now. So 125 would be where I'd be at on that.
Okay. All right. Next is 8213. I think it's Canoe, Canoe Court.
Canoe?
Oh my gosh, I did not just say that.
80,
I promise I did go to school.
No, it's okay. Listen, I'm in Canada right now, and we get around in canoes. So I'm just more used to seeing canoes than you might be. I don't know. Have you ever been in a canoe, by the way?
I have been in a canoe. I live by the water. Yes, I live by Lake. I live on Lake Erie. Yes.
Oh, well, then Jennifer, you should know how to spell canoe.
Oh my
Hilarious. God. Hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, 8213 Canoe Court, Nashville. No. Let's go with Canoe Court, Nashville, Tennessee. 2,600 square feet. Let's look inside. This house looks really nice. I wonder why we're comping this, but let's see. House is in, turnkey condition, looks upgraded. This, in my opinion, is not a wholesale house. Just saying. I wouldn't be chasing this as a wholesale deal. This is an active retail listing. It's been on the market 143 days because they've overpriced it for it's maybe for the area, but I don't think that it warrants a wholesale price. So I'm going to tell you what I think it's worth in its current condition, but I don't think lowballing them is the way to go. So they're listed at 579. Now here's the thing, right? If we dive in here and look a little closer, you see this 557. This 557 is 2,200 square feet, and it's slightly better in terms of its upgrades, right? You can see they've got newer color schemes, they've got newer flooring in here. It's beautiful. I mean, that other house is still very nice, but this sold for 550 at 2,200 square feet. So the problem with that other house isn't that it's a wholesale deal or a potential wholesale deal. They've just overpriced it for its condition. That thing should be priced at like 510, 520. But it is not a wholesale deal. It is not a wholesale deal. So that's the problem. It's worth 510, 520. I don't know. That's it. Julio says, how do you come up with an offer price? I don't know how to estimate repairs. Okay, so let me dive into this because some of you guys are like, how the hell is he doing this so fast? How does he know how much to offer? So I know how much to offer based on the market and what percentage of ARV for a specific condition. Okay, now let me dive into that a little bit more. I look at wholesale deals in two ways. They're either they need a cosmetic remodel or they need a full gut remodel. That last house that we saw for reference, right, is neither cosmetic, just pulling it back up, this one on Cano Street. It's neither cosmetic or full gut because this thing is beautiful. It needs nothing in here. It's got upgraded flooring. It's got a nice kitchen. It's got all the things, right? So in my opinion, the most you could do here would be a cosmetic remodel, but even then, I don't think it's necessary. It's just overpriced. But when it's a cosmetic remodel, there's a specific percentage of ARV. And then if it's a full gut, what I'll typically do is I'll take an additional 20% off of that. Every market has its own percentage of ARV. So in an upcoming YouTube video, I will be going over what percentage of ARV you need to offer for different markets across the United States. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys, make sure all of you that are here, I'm sure are subscribers, but go hit the notification bell and on my YouTube channel so that you're notified. Because when that video comes out, I want you to watch it. I'm gonna give you a full ARV map of the entire country, and and I get all of this from data. I'm not just making this stuff up off the top of my head. It's based off of where these deals have traded in the past. Cool. All right, I'm ready for another one.
Okay. 8401 North 107th Lane, Peoria.
Sweet. 8401 North 107th Lane, Peoria, Arizona. I'm going to guess that it's either a 3 or a 4 bed, 2 bath, 1772 square feet, 6,000 square foot lot, 93 build. This thing was just bought for 200 grand. I imagine it was bought by a wholesaler. So let's see what it's worth. And oh, yes. That's the model match. So as you guys can see, 410 right here is a model match, fully remodeled. Now, this is backing the golf course, so we can't actually use this one, I believe. Let me just make sure that it's backing the golf course. Hold on. Sits on the golf course. Okay. So our subject does not sit on the golf course. So it will not be worth 410. I would say you're going to need to take off the golf course is going to be about 20%. So 410. So you've probably got an ARV of about 350 on this one, not backing the golf course. So they bought it for 200. I think you can go up as high as 225. So you can offer them 225, and I think you're still in the money. Cool.
Okay, nice.
Ready for the next one.
All right. 2144 West Joan d'Arc. And that's in Phoenix.
All right. 2144 West Joan d'Arc Avenue, Phoenix, Arizona. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1780 square feet. 4 days on market. $299 asking. Built in 64. Yeah, about 450 is where I think it is. ARV is about 450, and what are they asking? 399. So, they're not bad. It's actually not a bad price because it's now. Let's just look inside here. The roof looks good. AC looks good. Popcorn ceiling. It's actually a pretty clean house. I think it's a pretty decent deal. If whoever this is, I would go after this thing and offer them like 280. Because if you're planning on wholesaling this, you're going to need to be a little bit below list price, but it's listed at a fairly decent price. So go offer them 280, but whoever sent this in, that's a deal. Go get it.
Okay. It was Jane, so she probably loves to hear that.
Well done, Jane. I love Jane.
Yes, yes. She's been working hard. I know she would love to hear that.
Amazing.
So nice. Okay, next. 1949 Wiley, Wiley Street, and that's Hollywood, Florida.
Cool. 1949 Wiley Street, Hollywood, Florida. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1916 square foot. Why are we comping this house? This is a fully remodeled home. Friends, these are not wholesale deals. Look at this house. It's beautiful. There is no chance to force appreciation on this thing. This is what I think this is this was an Airbnb that stopped doing well because Airbnb sucks. And now they need to sell. And so look at how upgraded this house is. This is not a wholesale deal. This is not somebody you go offer, a percentage of ARV to. That's just not that. This is a fully retail home. Let's move on to another one. I don't know if this is retail or if they're overpriced a little bit, but that's not what we're doing here. We're looking for deals, right? Looking for opportunities. Now, this could be a creative deal, but it doesn't comp the same way. We don't structure it the same way when it's creative, because when it's creative, what makes a creative deal compelling is its interest rate, its entry fee, the term left on the financing. All of those things are what make a creative deal a deal or not a deal. And that's not what we're doing on the show. What we do on the show is we evaluate cash opportunities, and I don't think there's a cash opportunity on this house. Moving on.
Okay. 14412 Quinn Road, Quinn Road, North Little Rock, Arkansas.
Cool. This is a wholesale property. Okay. 14412 Quinn Road, Little Rock, Arkansas. 2-bed, 1-bath, 17 square feet. This definitely needs some love. Look at it. Wouldn't you just like to be invited over for dinner? So $63K is the ask. Let's see what it's possibly worth. What a strange little pocket. So it's this little tiny pocket here with like nothing sold around it. So let's see what it looks like when something sells for $65K. I think that's going to be a good indicator for us on where we are right now with value. So this just sold in September of 2024 for $65K. This was a 3-bed, 1-bath, 1262 square foot home. Let's look inside. It's also in need of some repairs. I would say not as many as that last house, but this is 4 almost 400 square feet larger, and it has an extra bed and a bath. And so that tells you that $60,000 for that last one is too much. So by looking at that and based off of what that sold for, I would say you want to offer 35. On we go.
Nice. 2566 Walden Lake Drive, Walden Lake Drive, Decatur, Georgia. Decatur. At this point, I'm afraid to say any words.
No. Don't worry. I'm going to bust your chops anyways, whether you get them right or wrong. I think decanter sounds nice because isn't that what you put wine in?
Absolutely.
Do you ever put wine in a decanter?
Absolutely.
What kind, white or red?
I drink red.
Okay. All right, 3-bed, 3-bath, 1464 square feet. Again, looking at this house, it looks like it's pretty in pretty good shape. It's got upgraded flooring. It's got, it could use a cosmetic remodel. I would say cosmetics, but it's not a really big job. It's listed at 169.9, 1464 square feet. How long has it been active? 66 days. Okay, and look at this funny price to sell quickly. The ultimate deal. I wonder if when real estate agents write stuff like this, when they overprice a house, if they think that they're doing reverse psychology, like when I'm negotiating with a 10-year-old, I would do this. The ultimate deal, price to sell quickly, 10-year-old, I'm trying to manipulate you. I'm using reverse psychology. This is a good deal. But let's see if it's really a good deal. So you've got a 180 sale. We don't know the condition of this one. All in the same, fully renovated. Okay, so this one's a renovated 2.25 bed bath. It is 1215 square feet, 180, and that's again in fully renovated condition. Let's check this 187. It's 1464 square feet. Not much in terms of photos. That's sold in September of 24 as well. So what's our size again? We're also a 1464. So yeah, this is retail. It's a little high for retail because it's probably not as nice as maybe the others. But I think this house sells for like 150, 155 on the retail market. I don't think this is a wholesale deal, but it's just an overpriced retail listing. On we go.
Okie doke. 3423 Chedworth, Chedworth Road, Las Vegas.
3423 Chedworth Road, Las Vegas. Look at this. This house looks like a storm was about to hit it the minute they started taking pictures. Look at this thing. So you can see all the rain there. Look at this driveway. It's just these guys. This house just got rained on when the photographer showed up. That's great. All right, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1153 square feet. The inside is dated but clean. One kind of renovated bathroom. 3/2/1153. Let's look in at the sales. Okay, so here's a fully remodeled 1443 square footer. Nicely done too. So we can get the dollar per square foot on this. So we take 449,000 divided by 1443. That's 311 a foot. We take that back to our subject. Which is 1153. And that gets you to about a 360 ARV. These guys are listed at 365. So they're listed at ARV, which is why it's just sitting for 165 days. So you want to offer them 245, 250. 245, 250.
Perfect. Next is 1685 Shaddox Lane, Shaddox Lane, Winslow, Arizona.
All right, 1685 Shaddox Lane, Winslow, Arizona, 1145 square feet, built in 73 on 0.6 acres. 100 grand is what they're listed at. 303 days on market. My God. It's a must see though.
Looks nice.
Does it? Would you live here?
No.
Oh, look at this. I think that's the heating system. It's like a wood fire oven in the middle of the living room. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see. Why has this been on the market almost a year? Well, I can tell you why. It's because it's overpriced. That's exactly why. You know, I'm going to be funny. I got invited by the Arizona Realtor Association to teach a continuing education class to real estate agents on comping.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to do that. But anyways, back to the house. And why did they ask me to come do it? Because real estate agents need to learn this. So it's listed at 100. This thing that sold here for 50 grand, I don't know what the heck this is. But, it was 4 acres. So that's why. There is not much to justify value here. I wouldn't want to cross the 40 because now we're like, you can see on this side of the 40 is civilization. On this side of the 40 is not. And so you want to pull your comps from here. Now, land sold for 25K. Let's see how big it was, 0.3, and we've got 0.6. I would say you probably have land value there. I'd be offering them 50,000. 50,000. On we go.
Okay. 2915 Glendale Street in Detroit.
$29.15 Glendale Street, Detroit, Michigan. 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,076 square feet. What is this? It's listed at 1.2 million. Is this multifamily? I think it is. I think I'm going to need to, you would need to comp this I'm going to just go in a little bit here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to give a value here. In something like this, you need the P&L. So you need the income and the expenses and all of that in order to get a real value here. Because I think this is based off of income. So unfortunately, guys, we can really only do single family in that regard. Now, I do know these are single families, but they're packaged at 9 and their value is based off of the income and being 9 of them. And so I think that really looking at it in terms of its P&L is where you're going to get the real value for it. And I'd be doing it a disservice giving you a value for it just, without that. So yeah, let's move on to the next.
Okay. 3814 Florida Street in Houston.
Houston. $38.14 Florida Street.
Yes.
Doesn't seem to be pulling up in Houston. 3814.
I'm sorry, Florinda. Florinda Street.
Got it. 3814 Florinda. 1 N changes the whole thing.
Yeah.
3814 Florinda Street, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,370 square feet, built in 52. You got a 3.2 1510 fully remodeled, sold for $299. Here you go. $265. That's your daddy right here. 265 is your ARV. 265. So what would you want to offer these guys? I'd say about 145, 150 max. 145, probably the way to go. Yep. 145. On we go.
Okay. 2454 Clements Street, Clements in Detroit.
2454 Clements Street, Detroit, Michigan.
Yes.
Doesn't say how many beds, but I'm going to assume 4 or 5, given that it's 2,400 square feet. 2 baths. 4,000 square foot lot, 1924 build. They were listed and went pending at 118. So it looks like these renovated are selling in the 110, 115 range. You got an example right here. This one, 2,400 square foot, 4-1. It sold for 115. So I would say it depends on the condition of the property. If the condition of the property is like this, then 115 is the play. 115 to 120 is the play. As you can see, these are good Section 8 cash flow rentals. Now, if it's not in this condition, I'd be offering half of that. Okay, so if it's rough, I would offer like 60, but it looks like it's not, because as you can see, it got listed at 118 and it went under contract at 118 on the same day. So my assumption is it's in pretty decent condition and it's probably livable, and it would be a good Section 8 rental for a cash flow buyer.
Okay.
That's how I do it. Let's just check the chat for some questions. Which one has the tenant at 850? Do you know? It says here. Is that the one we were just looking at?
That was there were 2 of them actually on Clements. Okay. So yes, they're both 2 addresses. One was 2454 and the other 2448.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think there was a question regarding those.
Let's see. Do I like chocolate chip biscuits? I like chocolate chip cookies, but if you don't bake the cookies right, if you don't put the right ingredients in it, then they turn into biscuits. That's a inside joke for people who were with me the last couple of weeks. Hilarious. So funny.
I do remember hearing that one.
You do?
I do, yes. Yes, because it's in the shop. Recipe.
Get those likes up, folks. Go hit that like button on here. There's 85 of you here, and how many of you guys have kindly hit the like button for us? Let's see how many of you guys have done just a little bit of work here to help the algorithm. Half of you. Come on, friends. hit that like button. Help me out. Let the algorithm see that you find value in this show. All right, I'm ready for the next one.
All right. Next one is 6941 Tallow Tree Road.
Spell that.
Tallow Tree Road, Sanford, Florida.
Okay. 6941 Tallow Tree Road, Sanford, Florida. 3-bed, 2-bath, 2387 square foot, built in 84 on a 1-acre lot. Let's see. Looking at the pics. Definitely could use a little bit of cosmetic love. The kitchen is in decent shape. See, kitchens like this make me nervous, if I'm being totally honest, because, you know, you can tell they spent a little bit of money in here, right? They upgraded some flooring. They upgraded the countertops a little bit. They put steel appliances in there. And so what does that tell you? Well, that tells you that there's pride of ownership in the house. And it also tells you that the people who are selling this thing think this is like the nicest house in Babylon. Okay. And so why is that important to know? That's important to know because there's an emotional tie to the house, and they're not going to hear you when you tell them that the house needs to be fully remodeled, because in their mind, they just remodeled this house. Look, they put a backsplash in here. Backsplashes are like, you know, they started using them in like 2008, 9, 10. And so back, like this looks like about a 2010 renovation. And that homeowner right now thinks this house is like the nicest house. And in their opinion, they just remodeled it. So they're not going to really see where you're coming from when you give them a wholesale price. But let's do it anyways. 3-2-2387. Here, 575 here. We can't really see what this was looking like inside. No info there, so keep looking. Okay. So you got a 575 sale at 2,600 square feet. You're 2,400 square feet at 470. That tells me that this is probably worth about 470 in retail condition, but they've got it listed there again. And because again, these guys think it's retail condition, and it is, but it's super dated, right? And so that's going to be the tough part here. So you can give them an offer. I would say offer them 300 on this. They're not going to like it, but if you're going to do a full cosmetic remodel on this house, that's what it needs to be bought at in order for it to be a deal. So do I think it's advisable? I wouldn't. What I would do is I would see if the agent has something else to look at, because in my opinion, offering them 300 in a house of that condition is a low ball. Just my 2 cents. And remember, guys, we're not here to lowball. We are here to give 100% of as-is value, but we only buy homes in bad shape. We only buy homes that need renovation. We don't buy turnkey houses. Not as wholesalers. That's not our job, right? As wholesalers, we're looking for opportunities to force appreciation. So you got to keep that in mind.
Okay. Next.
Matthew says, doubt they will entertain that. Yeah, I don't think they will, right? And so that's why I think you should not. This house is just too nice for us. I would just see if the agent has something else a little rougher. When they're nice homes and you offer a wholesale price, it's a low ball. Kendrick has a great point here. If not cash, then maybe creative. And so when they are having a hard time selling a house because it's a little too dated for retail, but it's too nice for wholesale, creative finance is the move. That's the move, right? You want to go sub 2 or owner financing, that would work as a buy and hold. Absolutely right, Kendrick, and absolutely right, Matthew. Okay, cool. On to the next.
Okay. 5737, The Plaza in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. 5737, The Plaza, Charlotte, North Carolina. That's a cool address. Mm-hmm. Yo, man, meet me at the Plaza. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1108 square feet, 0.3 acres, built in 62. Quick comps, number 1 and number 5. Number 1 sold for 2.25. Number 5 sold for 270. All right. Well, let's dive in and look a little. Oh. Let's dive in and look a little closer. So what are you going to eat for dinner today?
You know, I think I'm going to have a salad. I'm a vegetarian and I like salad. I like greens. So I'm going to have a salad.
Yum. Okay. Any specific kind of salad?
No, I just like to eat a lot of leafy food, so probably just salad, but I do like my dressings. So I probably will pour a lot of ranch or things of that nature on it. So,
are we talking kale or romaine?
Oh, anything.
Anything green?
Anything. Oh yeah, absolutely. I like to grow any type of kales. Yeah, anything green. Yeah. Love it.
So here's our comp. 3-1, 1075, 270 is the comp. And so we'll go back to our subject. And let's see, is this listed? No. Okay, so if it's 270 is your ARV, I think the number in this would be 150. Offer them 150. Even 140. 140 to 150 is where I'd want to sit. I'm going to have chicken wings.
I knew you were going to say that.
How did you know I was going to say that?
I just, lucky guess, I think. And what sauce are you going to put on the chicken wings?
Medium to hot. And then I like chicken wings, but like you, I love ranch. And so chicken wings are just a ranch delivery system for me. That's it.
Now, I do like cauliflower wings. I mean, I know they're not the same things, but.
What did you just say?
Cauliflower wings.
But cauliflowers don't have wings.
I know it. They just taste good. But I like to put garlic parmesan on them. So
you like garlic parmesan cauliflower?
Cauliflower wings.
No, that last word there doesn't belong.
I know. That's the only way I fit when I go out with people to the wing store or whatnot. So
wait, hold on a second. Do you still call it a burger if there's no buns and meat?
It's a bean burger. I'm
gonna have to see this cauliflower wing. I'm I'm giving you the benefit of the cauliflower. Okay.
They're delicious. They are.
Kendrick says I'm vegan and I eat that all the time.
They are.
All right, cauliflower wings. Let's see what it is. What's the next address?
7409 Nature Trail Drive in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
7409 Nature Trail Drive, Fort Wayne, Indiana. 5-bed, 3-bath, 3196 square foot home built in 1976. This looks like a nice little property. It's not little at all. Actually, it's huge. Let's see. Ooh, lots of quick comps. You got a 3,500 square footer here that sold for $335. Let's look at that. That one is dated but beautiful. Man, houses in Fort Wayne, Indiana are cheap and nice. I want to move to Fort Wayne, Indiana. 3,000 square foot home. Gosh, darn it. Beautiful. Did you know that the houses are so pretty over there and cheap? Holy moly.
It's still cold there, though.
Look at this. It's a 2,000 square foot house, fully remodeled for $287. Wow. It's like the 1980s. Incredible. All right. Anyway, so I think you've got probably about a 310 house here. And it's going to be cosmetic. So what would you need to, but it's huge. So I think you need to offer like 170, 175, 170 to 175. And that will get it done. Amazing. This was, hey guys, who loved Jennifer, by the way? If you thought Jennifer is awesome, send her some love in the chat, guys, because she's taken time out of her Sunday to come and hang with us. And before we go, Jen, how do people contact you? How do people work with you? What are you working on, and how can people connect with you and do more work with you?
So I am in the Arizona market, specifically Phoenix or Chandler area. And we are doing actually the dispo side right now. So if anybody has any deals there, please hit me up. I would love to work with you in getting them across the finish line. And my number is, I can put it in the chat, but it is
8 o'clock.
419-461-7162 or 461, it's 419-461-7162. Or on Instagram, it's at Jen Finch Mac.
At Jen Finch Mac. And then 419-461 what?
7162.
Boom, shakalaka. There you go, guys. That's her number. Reach out. She's married, so all you horn dogs, don't try. But reach out to Jen. Do work with her. She's phenomenal. One of my favorite people. And I love you guys. So, hey, who loves Straight Outta Compin and who's going to come back here next Sunday, same time? Let me know, because I love it, and I'm going to be back here with my deal sauce working next time. Until then, we're out. Peace.